let's try to tap M here. So you have got two products now, like mobile and camera, and when you have specified O and only the mobile is having both these characters, so mobile is being displayed over here. In this vlog, we would like to deal with the implementation of search functionality in Flutter List View. So in our previous tutorials on Flutter List View, we have covered these particular aspects here, and in this part of the tutorial, let's try to add search view to our list. Basically, there is a lot of usage of this particular component in various applications. So for example, when you consider like Amazon or Flipkart, where you find this particular search option here plays a key role. Can a user can start typing a word and the product related to that particular word will start appearing in your list view or grid view. So in this part of the tutorial, let's try to see what's the logic involved in this particular aspect. So if you are a beginner, I suggest you to watch the tutorial till the end, right from the list view creation and trying to add the search functionality. And if you are an advanced Flutter developer, I suggest you to directly skip to the search functionality task because you might be well aware of the list view implementation. So now let's get started with this particular tutorial. And the very first thing we do is like we import material.dart file here, and also I'm not considering any dependencies in this particular tutorial, so there is nothing to add in this particular pubspec file here. So now let's try to specify void main here and also specify run app, and this time I'm just going to consider stateful widget directly here. So I don't require any stateless widget, so I'm just directly making use of a stateful widget because whenever you are start typing some word here, we need to make use of the state. So I'm just making use of a stateful widget directly here. And now let's try to specify a basic list here. So a list of products, let us consider here. So these are the list of products which I am going to specify now, and the first product might be like a mobile here, and the second one is like laptop, and the third one might be like a watch here, and something like this. I'm just going to add few products here. So these are the products which I want to display in our list view. So now let's get started with creating a list view, and the very first thing is like we need to specify the material app here, and inside which specify this scaffold here, and inside the scaffold let us try to specify app bar, and this particular app bar will generally specify with a text widget. So here I am going to specify a search view, and the next thing here is like we need to specify body, and for which I am going to specify a column here. And why I'm specifying column here is like column is a multi-child widget here. So whenever we require more than one widget to be specified onto the screen, we make use of these multi-child widgets like column and row. So now the first thing I'm going to specify here is like a list view. So ListView.builder here, and here we are going to specify context and index here. And now let us try to return a tile. So this particular tile is again what you are going to return on every row. So I'm going to return a list tile here, and this particular list tile will be having a title to be specified, a text color, tile color, and all these things. So I just want a basic title to be specified here, and this particular title generally we specify with a text widget here. So I'm just making use of it, and now comes our products here. So we do have a list of products we initially specified, and now let's make use of those products over here. So whenever you start typing products, you will be getting it over here, and you need to add index here. So based on the index position, for example, index position initially is 0, and so mobile will be populated on the list view, and if it is 1, the next time it will be laptop, 2, 3, and then the list will be populated completely onto our screen over here. And now we need to specify the item count also here. So how come we calculate the item count here is like products. We do have a list, right? Products dot length. So this particular products dot length specifies like how many rows are going to be there in our list view here, and based on which our list view is being populated and returned. And now let's try to enclose this particular list view under a widget called expanded, and let's try to run this particular code and see the output once over here before going any further with this particular tutorial. So here you can clearly see we have got our list view now displayed onto the screen, and all the products which we have specified is being displayed over here. And now let's try adding search functionality to our list view. So to add search functionality here, the first thing I require is like a text field here, and to this particular text field we are going to specify few properties here such that we can make the search on our list view. So the first thing is like on change. So whenever there is any change here, that is whenever the user starts typing something in the text field, we'll try to track those particular words here. And now let's try to create a method like filter, and I'm going to name it like filter search view, and to which I'm going to pass this particular value. So we currently don't have this particular method, and we need to create this particular method now. So here we have got this particular method created, and now let's try to make use of set state here. So this is the reason why we have made use of a stateful widget. And now let's consider another list now. So we do have a list like final products like, so let's try to create filtered products. And with the help of this particular list, we are going to store the filtered products in this particular list now. So this is a completely empty list we have specified like filtered products, and now let's make use of it over here and try to capture the products over here dot where element. So this is the element we are trying to make use of dot to lowercase dot contain. So here we do have a value, right? So make use of the value, and I'm just going to make this into the new line now dot, and this one also you need to consider to lowercase only. So what this will do is like, this is the value which you have entered in the text field, so it will compare it with the products. So the list of products are there, right? And then it will store it into the filtered products list, and then this particular filter products list is now displayed in our list view. And finally here we need to convert it to list view now. So instead of final we need to specify where here. So now we have got our filter search view module ready, and let's try to implement it over here. And also we need to add initState here, and in this particular initState what we need to do is here like we need to specify filtered products equal to products here. So we need to copy the entire products to our filter products here. So we are specifying like filter products is equal to products such that all the products available here are also available in our filtered products. And also you need to specify a text editing controller here, and with the help of this particular controller we are going to fetch the values from the text field here. And now comes the major step. Instead of products you need to make use of filtered products here. So here I am going to specify filtered products in both these places, and now let's try to rerun this particular code and see the output once. So this is our filtered products list view. What we have done is like we have copied all the products into our filter products, And now what we are trying to do in this particular filter search method, filter search view method is like within the filter products only we are filtering. So now let's try to tap M here. So you have got two products now, like mobile and camera, and when you have specified O and only the mobile is having both these characters, so mobile is being displayed over here. So in this way you can implement search view in your Flutter list. So this is it for this particular tutorial, and if you are having any queries in this particular tutorial, do let us know in the comment section below, and the code for this tutorial is available in the description section below. If you like this tutorial, do like, share and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content on Flutter.